I don't even know what to say right. To bring this into modern context, we're about to hear from Maya, one of the four witnesses, characters I've created so we can take the teachings of Christ and put them into situations we all encounter, places and problems we all face. Here's Maya's story for you.
I've never really known how to pray, if I'm honest. Most of my life, prayer felt like something other people just got. The few times I've been to church, I'd sit and listen to prayers that sounded beautiful, eloquent, certain, sure. I always felt like an outsider, unsure what to say, or if my words would even matter. But when my mom got sick, the old boundaries shifted. Suddenly, the ache at the back of my throat was more than just sadness. It was a longing for something, or someone, to help me hold what I couldn't carry alone. I needed God, though I barely knew what to do about it. One night, after all the hospital calls and anxious waiting, I sat alone on my bed, with the city humming softly outside. I tried to pray. I closed my eyes, reached for words, but nothing came out. Just a desperate whisper. God, please. I need you. And then silence. It felt like failure, like once again I was missing out on something everyone else seemed to do so easily. But in that silence, with tears streaming and not a single word left, I sensed a kind of gentleness, like I hadn't been left alone after all. I couldn't explain it. All I knew was that while my words faltered, my need for God was heard. I've been at odds with this whole faith thing. Some of my best friends are believers, and they inspire me, and their happiness, particularly Olivia, make me want to believe. I want what they have, but it's just not coming for me. I mentioned this to Olivia, my neighbor, over a cup of tea last Saturday, and Olivia said,
Maya, take a breath and please stop trying to do Jesus' work for him. He's really good at this, so relax and just be Maya, without the pretense or pressure. Open your heart to Christ, to the Lord, ask for the Holy Spirit, and see what happens. But before you do, read Romans 8:26.
I love Liv, and so I did. I read Romans 8:26 when I got home. It resonated, but I called her up right away, asking for her what exactly it means. She said, prayer wasn't about getting the words right. I just needed to believe and show up, even when I'm empty. Liv said, God will meet you there, in your weak longing, and He understands all the things you couldn't say. So, for the first time, I realized prayer isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about needing badly and trusting quietly that God listens, especially because prayer isn't my thing.
That's Maya's story, and maybe you've been there too. When faith feels like an unanswered voicemail, when life feels flat, when you're too tired to even fake being okay. Romans 8:26 tells us that you don't have to have it all together. The Spirit Himself steps in when your soul runs out of words. Feeling empty isn't a lack of faith. It's an invitation to grace. Because prayer isn't performative, it's presence.